Hey, so guess what we're talking about today? We're talking about energy, negative energy, and how to stop letting it affect you so much, and myself included. All right, let's get into it. All right, so we're talking about stopping energy, negative energy. In this life, we are indeed surrounded by a lot of people. That's no doubt. Even if you're introverted and like to stay in a lot of times, you are still surrounded by people, whether that be your mom, dad, husband, wife, friend, children, cousins, neighbors, people that you come in contact with at the store. You go to the grocery store, get your groceries for the week. You might run into somebody that you haven't seen in a long time. Maybe it's someone that you weren't particularly fond of either. And you ran into them and it just changed your mood because they were feeling a certain way and made you feel that certain way as well. People call people that feel so much and so deeply, they call them empaths. Doing research in the past, from what I have gathered, I am considered an empath or an empathic person. And, I guess it's a spectrum. You can do your own research, but a spectrum of high and low, how much of this particular trait you possess. Like me, I'm probably on the high end, closer to the high end of being an empathic person. I feel very deeply. When someone is expressing strong emotion around me, it is very hard to ignore. Or not even ignore, because I want to listen to the person. But if they are pouring it on you in a certain way, then you start to feel like it's your problem too. And then you try to come up with solutions. How can you help this person, especially if this person is close to you? So people that have to deal with family members, close friends, acquaintances, maybe a coworker, neighbors, anyone that is close to you or have a somewhat of a close relationship to you, they may feel that they can pour their problems onto you. Because some people feel better. It's a quick fix, but some people feel better after they vent and after they have gotten all their problems out of their head that they need to disperse. And you just happen to be the person that is getting the dispersal, if that is a word. You're the person that's getting all of the load that they're taking off of them. They may not mean it that way. They may just feel better after they say it out loud. But in my opinion, you can get a journal. You can talk out loud to yourself. You can even start a podcast like I am doing and have other people that may not feel the same way as you do, meaning the person that's actually listening and being the empath that they are, may not can take all of that venting by that particular person because of how they express themselves. So the person that needs to express themselves, they can go and start a podcast and attract people that actually want to hear what they have to say instead of making someone or forcing someone or guilt tripping someone into listening to their problems. Now, what I've done in the past is express myself as well with these people, letting these people know that I am not the right person all the time to hear these issues. Now, this is mainly for people that I listen to that have really nothing better to talk about other than problems. I am not the one for that at all. If you are consistently talking about problems, I'm not the best person. I'm not the best fit for that conversation. And I don't mean to be mean. I am not a mean person. I think of myself as a sweet, caring, loving, kind person. And I like to help people. I really do. And so there's a balance that you have to create as well. When you are that nice, when you are that open, when you are that giving of your time to these people. And like I said, these are mainly close people. People that are close to you in some way, shape, or form. And people that you care about. Even if it's not like a huge care, like your kids or your mom, dad, sibling, close family member. Like I said, it can be a neighbor, because you are surrounded by that person pretty often, especially if you go to their functions, they come to your functions. Anyone you can think of that you are close to. Just remember, you can be nice and you can be caring and you can be giving, but do not neglect your own self during these conversations. It's okay if you feel like you can handle it. But if you cannot handle it, you need to also be a person that can express yourself and let them know that you are not the best person to speak with about these issues consistently. You want to have variety. You want to switch it up. Maybe we can talk about something good today. What do you appreciate? What are you thankful for? What did you get from the grocery store last week that was your favorite thing to eat? Did you try something new? A new snack? A new coffee from Starbucks? Anything. Anything other than problems. Because I like to see the sunshine in life. I like to see the leaves falling from the tree during the fall time. I like to see the leaves change color. I like to hear the breeze blow first thing in the morning. I like to hear the birds chirping through the day. I like to take a walk on the road in my quiet neighborhood. Mostly quiet. But I try to think of all the things, no matter how little they are. I try to think of them and just remind myself how grateful I am to be able to experience those things. Because maybe once upon a time I couldn't experience those things. Mentally or physically. Maybe I wasn't mentally there to appreciate those things. Or maybe I wasn't physically in this neighborhood so I can enjoy the quiet times. Peaceful walks. Talking to nice neighbors. Just be grateful. It's okay to express yourself. I'm not knocking that. Expressing problems in particular. But have balance. And in my opinion, I like to have more balance towards the positive side. Less negative if I can, because I feel if I think about positive things more, my brain will change. I'm not sure if it's the chemistry or whatnot. I don't get technical into details like that with the science of the brain. You can do that yourself. But me, I just love the feeling that I continuously get from thinking in a positive manner and talking positive. Now I like to talk about solutions if there is a problem, but not just simply complaining about the problem itself all the time. Get it out there, move on, find a solution, get help. Do not sit in the problem. Do not sit in the problem. That was my talk for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what has helped you to keep balance with the people you love and the people you care about. but not hurting their feelings, but letting them know that maybe you aren't the best person to talk to about this all the time if they are a person that has to continuously express their grief, because you yourself can feel strongly what they feel. Maybe not exactly, because you are not that person, but maybe you are the type of person that feels very deeply when they express themselves in a negative way, because you care about them. And like I said, you may be that type of person like I am that can feel very deeply. But yeah, let me know what you all think in the comments below. I'm very curious about how others handle this situation. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. I will talk to you again very, very soon. And I hope you have a lovely day. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.